Parts of speech. Let's begin. In this chapter, you will read about the parts of speech. Look at this diagram. It shows the 8 parts of speech. Noun. A noun is a naming word. It is the name of a person, place, animal, thing, or idea. Interjection. An interjection is a word that expresses sudden, strong feelings of joy, surprise, sorrow, etc. Conjunction. A conjunction is a word that joins 2 words, phrases, or clauses in a sentence. Pronoun. A pronoun is used in place of a noun in a sentence. Parts of speech. Preposition. A preposition shows the relation of a noun or a pronoun to other words in a sentence. Adjective. An adjective describes a noun or a pronoun. Verb. A verb shows the action of someone or something. It can also denote a state of being. Adverb. An adverb modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Let's now read about each part of speech in detail. 1. Common nouns. 3. Collective nouns. Nouns. 5. Uncountable nouns. 7. Material nouns. 2. Proper nouns. 4. Countable nouns. 6. Abstract nouns. Divided into different types. Common nouns. They refer to general names of people, animals, places, or things. Boy, father, city, hospital, school, bear, peacock, umbrella are common nouns. Proper nouns. They refer to the particular name of a person, an animal, a place, or a thing. Rita, Mumbai, Austria, Fluffy are proper nouns. Collective nouns. They refer to the name of a group of people, animals, or things. Troop, shoal, swarm, bunch, bouquet are collective nouns. Countable nouns. They refer to the things that can be counted. Pen, car, plate, spoon are countable nouns. Uncountable nouns. They refer to the things that cannot be counted. Milk, water, butter, cheese are uncountable nouns. Abstract nouns. They refer to an idea, a feeling, or a quality which cannot be seen or touched. Happiness, decision, information, strength, courage are abstract nouns. Material nouns. They refer to the names of substances from which concrete things are made. Cement, gold, silver, wool, cotton are material nouns. Note: common nouns may be countable or uncountable. Abstract and material nouns are generally uncountable. N. Exercises. A look at the highlighted words. Identify the types of nouns.
मिले हैं नसीब से आएगा पल ये ठिकाना मैं तो तेरे नाल ही रहना जी हर गम संग तेरे सहना जी जो जग से कहा ना जाए वो मुझको बस तुझसे कहना जी वो नज़्म नज़्म सा मेरे होठों पे ठहर जा मैं ख्वाब ख्वाब सा तेरी आँखों में जादू
In this section, we will read about the different kinds of pronouns. Pronouns. 1. Personal pronouns. 3. Interrogative pronouns. 5. Reflexive pronouns. 7. Relative pronouns. 9. Indefinite pronouns. 2. Demonstrative pronouns. 4. Possessive pronouns. 6. Emphatic pronouns. 8. Distributive pronouns. Personal pronouns. These pronouns refer to the speaker, the person spoken to, the person or people spoken about. 1. He, she, it, they, we, you are personal pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns. These pronouns are used to point to something specific. Within a sentence, this, that, those, these are demonstrative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns. These pronouns are used to ask questions. What, who, which, whom, whose are interrogative pronouns. Possessive pronouns. These pronouns show possession. His, hers, its, ours, theirs, my, mine, our, her, their, your and yours are possessive pronouns. They show ownership. Reflexive pronouns. These pronouns are used when the object of a sentence refers back to the subject. Myself, yourself, herself, themselves, ourselves, himself, itself, oneself are reflexive pronouns. Examples. Black circle, I trust myself. Here the subject and the object refer to the same person. 1. Rohan prepares tea for himself every day. Here the subject and the object refer to the same person, Rohan. Emphatic pronouns. These pronouns place emphasis on the doer of the action. Myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves and themselves are. Emphatic pronouns. Examples. She will complete it herself. The emphatic pronoun emphasizes that she will complete it. The boys bake these cakes themselves. The emphatic pronoun themselves emphasizes that the boys bake the cakes. Note, the differences between emphatic and reflexive pronouns are an emphatic pronoun puts emphasis on the person, people by whom the action is done. Examples. He himself cleaned the cupboard. She herself performed the task. Thus, himself and herself are emphatic pronouns. On the other hand, a reflexive pronoun reflects back to the subject. Examples. I was in a hurry, so I washed the car myself. You were too young to go out by yourself. Thus, myself and yourself are reflexive pronouns. Relative pronouns. These pronouns are used to connect a clause or a phrase to another noun or pronoun. Whose, who, which, that are relative pronouns. Distributive pronouns. These pronouns denote members of a group separately but not collectively. Each, every, either, neither, everyone, none, any are the most. Commonly used distributive pronouns. Indefinite pronouns. These pronouns are used when the things they denote are not specific. Nobody, everybody, somebody, anybody, anyone are indefinite pronouns. Fill in the blanks with the correct pronouns. One has been done for you.
Through your eyes, I believe. If you move out from my side. इन लम्हों का मुझे कब से इंतजार था, इन खुशियों के लिए कब से बेकरार था। हीरे मेरी है, तुझको ही मैं चाहूँ।
In this section you will read about different kinds of adjectives. Adjectives of quality. Adjectives. Distributive adjectives. Adjectives of quantity. Interrogative adjectives. Proper adjectives. Possessive adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives. You will now read about each type of adjective in detail. Adjectives of quality or descriptive adjectives. These adjectives show the quality of a person or thing. They answer the question, of what kind? Examples. The brave lady saved the people in time. The room was decked up with bright lights. Brave and bright are adjectives of quality. Adjectives of quantity. These adjectives answer the question how many. Examples. He ate 2 apples in the morning. Get some milk for the kittens. There were few children playing in the park. 2, some and few are adjectives of quantity. Proper adjectives. These adjectives are formed from proper nouns. Examples. Mohan is fond of Chinese cuisine. Edward is a French citizen. The adjectives Chinese and French describe the nouns cuisine and citizen. They are proper adjectives, demonstrative adjectives. These adjectives indicate which person or thing is meant. They answer the question which. Examples. Those shops are adjacent to the main road. He got admission in that school. Poster is impressive. These paintings are beautiful. Those, that, this, these are demonstrative adjectives. Possessive adjectives. These adjectives show possession or a sense of belonging to a particular person or a thing. Examples. My book, his pencil, its tail are possessive adjectives, which are used to show possession, ownership. Interrogative adjectives. These adjectives are used with nouns to ask questions. Words such as what, whose, where, why, how and which are. Interrogative adjectives. Examples. Whose book is this? Which airport is the biggest in India? Distributive adjectives. These adjectives refer to each one of a number in a group. Examples. Every child was given a gift. Each girl carried a flower. You can choose either book. Neither of the pens works. Look at the highlighted words. Identify the kind of adjective. 1. Look at this diagram to recapitulate all that you have learned about verbs in your previous classes. Transitive verbs are verbs that have an object. Example, Jane sings a song. Intransitive verbs are verbs that do not have an object. Example, Suman runs. Verbs. Finite verbs are verbs that change their forms when there is a change in the person and number of the subject. Example, he walks home. Non-finite verbs are verbs that do not change their forms when the person and number of the subject change. Example, Ritesh likes to watch the ducks in the lake. Ritesh and Sony like to watch the ducks in the lake. Underline the transitive verbs and circle the intransitive verbs in these sentences.
कसम से सोना सोना इतना भी कैसे तू सोना बेमाई मेरा कितने नहीं हो दिल लगना तेरे तेरे सा मेरे कन्ना दे विच पिपल पट्टियां बाही चूड़ा खनके मैं फकीर तेरे गुरबत का तुझसे तू मांगू रे तू श्रृंगार मेरा तू है माई गया वे मंगदा मैं तेरे लिए दुआ मंगदा मैं जिथे जिथे जावां हीरिए संग तेरा परछावां मंगदा जो जग से कहा ना जाए बस तुझसे कहना जी कोशिशों में करिए तुझको भूल न पाऊं और तक.
In this section you will recollect all that you have learned about the different types of adverbs. Adverbs. Adverbs of manners show how an action is performed. Example, Rina talks politely. Adverbs of place show where the action takes place. Example, I did not find the cat anywhere. Adverbs of time show when the action takes place. Example, we will go to the park tomorrow. Adverbs of frequency tell us how often an action takes place. Example, Ritu goes for a swim regularly. Adverbs of degree show us the extent to which an action takes place. Example, Bhawani was very tired. Interrogative adverbs are used to ask questions and are placed at the beginning of a question. Example, why are you so late? Prepositions. A preposition, if you recall, is a word which shows the relation between a noun or a pronoun and other words in a sentence. There are different kinds of prepositions. Prepositions of place at, in, on. Prepositions of time by, after, since. Prepositions of movement and direction towards, into, down. In this section you will recall all that you have learned about conjunctions. Look at this diagram to remember the three different types of conjunctions. Conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions examples: for, and, but, so, yet, or, nor. Subordinating conjunctions examples: although, after, because, unless, though, if only, after, as. Correlative conjunctions. Examples: either, or, neither, nor, both, and, not only, but also, no sooner. Interjections. Interjections are words which show strong emotion. Examples: alas, he is no more. Hurrah, we have won the match. Complete these sentences, which begin with an interjection.